Hello, DSS staff, and welcome to episode 5 of our DSS Health and Wellness Conference. I wanted to let you know that we are monitoring these episodes on our YouTube channel. And we have found out that viewership is increasing and the feedback is quite positive. But you already know that because you're watching this. So do us a favor and let a coworker know that these episodes are available. And if they haven't been watching, they should start tuning in and even going back and looking back at our earlier episodes. And why? It's a guarantee. There's so few things guaranteed in life, but we can guarantee you that you will feel better after watching one of our episodes than you did before. Now, in episode 5, Judi Bassini is going to explain to us how we can use this time out, quote unquote, to find or rediscover hobbies for us. Andrea Huber will be talking to us about reading as wellness. And she's even going to give us a list of recent bestsellers in many different genres that can guide us and maybe help us pick up a book again or a reading device of some kind. And finally, Stacey Dunmire is going to instruct us on how to avoid distractions while working remotely. So here is episode 5.
There's no doubt you feel happier when you're working on your hobbies, but your pastimes may be benefiting your health more than you know. Hobbies provide physical and mental health benefits by giving a person an alternative place to spend time and mental energy, therefore becoming reinvigorated for the rest of life. Another health benefit is it allows you to take a break. Hobbies allow you to take a break while still having a sense of purpose. Hobbies give you a time to relax and refocus your energy. Hobbies also provide balance. Hobbies provide balance in that the hustle and bustle of everyday life, spending the day with your kids is great, and then balancing that with a night of bowling with friends helps you refocus, energize, and feel more prepared to take on life's challenge. Hobbies also provide a positive stress. Eustress, good stress. Eustress helps us view stressors in our lives as challenges rather than threats. This is the type of positive stress that keeps us vital and excited about life. By looking forward to your tango dance class or tai chi and meeting new people, you can trigger that positive stress. Hobbies can be soul-nurturing endeavors. They can provide physical and mental health benefits by giving a person an alternative place to spend time and mental energy, and therefore become reinvigorated for the rest of their life. It also provides satisfaction. Seeing a project through can create a sense of satisfaction. That once dilapidated bookshelf you sanded, painted, decorated for your child's room can provide a great sense of accomplishment. I know my garden, once it produced some vegetables, it's very rewarding. Hobbies also allow you to stay present and in the zone. This calms the nerves and creates a sense of well-being. I love gardening, and I go to my garden after a long day at work. And after I've been planting and digging up weeds for about 10 minutes, I'm literally in another frame of mind, in another place. And definitely it helps me deal with stress. How do you like to spend your off time? Maybe tinkering with an old car, knitting, drawing, painting, maybe gardening. Health benefits of having a hobby include social support, hiking, maybe running a marathon, bowling, are examples of group-related hobbies, and bonding with others adds social support to your life, which helps lower your stress. But what hobbies should I choose? With so many options out there, how do you choose the hobby that fits you best? Maybe make a list of interests that you have. Do you love to read? Maybe join a book club. Do you like to write? Self-publish a book. Do you love to cook? Take a cooking class. Once you've figured out what piques your interest, check out what's offered at your local community college, Udemy courses online. These are affordable and often short-term commitments. Local libraries and museums offer a wide array of classes and events as well. Now go out there and find your hobby and enjoy. Thank you.
Hi everybody! Today I'm going to be talking about some good reads for the summer and during our stay-at-home time. I have broken them down into page turners, and I have also got a list for the best books that you can listen to in your car, on Audible, and something that a lot of people I know do, especially when they are driving to and from work, if you're driving, and also if you're just sitting relaxing and you want to just listen to a good book, right? Keep your eyes closed and just listen. So first I'm going to start with some of the things that reading does. Of course, I want to keep it with the health and wellness side to reading. The benefits to reading, I'm going to list them, and because I do want to go over some of the books that I have researched and found. So it will improve your memory, remembering all the different information in the book, the people, places, subplots. It improves that memory. Stronger analytical thinking skills, better writing skills, which goes along with your vocabulary expansion. Exposure of different words is invariably going to influence your own words, either in your speaking word or the words that you write. Knowledge, it will improve your knowledge. New bits of information from all the different books that you read, especially if you're into sci-fi, self-help, your biographies, all that information you're going to retain as knowledge. Mental stimulation, it's a workout for your brain. Stress relief, for obvious reasons. You sit outside with a great book, you're relaxing, and it calms your mind. Concentration. So during this time where we are homeschooling, working from home, having to do so many different things for so many different people while trying to concentrate on one thing, it doesn't happen these days. And it might not have happened before we were at home. Now you read a book, guess what you're concentrating on? One thing. It's almost like your brain can just relax and enjoy this tranquility, which is the last thing that it brings. It brings tranquility. It will give you some inner peace. Now, I'm going to go over some books. Hopefully you get some good reads from them. I have them on pieces of paper in front of me, so I'll have to look down. But I have, like I said, I have them into two groups. I have them in a page turner, and then I have them on Audible. So I kind of took two research items and broke them down to you. It's just depending on what your likes are. So the best biography, of course, would be Becoming by Michelle Obama. This is on Audible. This is what has rated 5 stars. And then the best page turner, I could not get a clear idea of what the web was kind of saying, so I got the top 5. This is the best biography. Gods of the Upper Air: How a Circle Renegade Anthropologist Reinvented Gender in the 20th Century. That is a bestseller. The Queen. I have L.E.L., The Lost Life and Scandalous Death of Letitia Elizabeth Landon. R-Man, Richard Holbrooks, and A Woman of No Importance. I have Best Classics, of course, would be on Audible, Treasure Island, and a page turner, Jane Eyre, E-Y-R-E, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Best Fiction. This was by far a ton of high ratings on Audible. Where the Crawdads Sing. Holy smokes, it got a ton of great reviews. Best page turner, it would be The Testament by Margaret Atwood. I have Best History. It is Mythos would be for Audible, and there were two of them. Mythos and 48 Laws of Power for the Audible. John Adams as the page turner. So I also have Best Mystery and Thriller. The Life We Bury is something that was on Audible, and a page turner would be The Silent Patient. The Silent Patient, when I was reading, that got a ton of great reviews if you're into mysteries and thriller. And you like page turners. But that got a ton of great reviews. Romance, I'm sure. Now, romance on Audible was kind of easy to find. Outlander, again, leaps and bounds, got tons of great reviews. Outlander on Audible. Now, page turners, tons, because there is so many different genres within the romance. So I have the Honey Don't list, In 5 Years, Tweet, Cute, and it was just very hard to narrow down, so I figured I'd give you those. The Two Lives of Lydia Bird, that got some good reviews as far as page turners for romance. I have Best Science and Technology. With the Audible, it was Atomic Habits. And then page turner, I really couldn't find much on it. Best comedy for Audible is Stay Sexy and Don't Get Murdered. Kind of excited. That's for the Audible. And then the best for page turning, The Art of Breaking Up. That is in the page turners. So something that is near and dear to my heart, of course, is Best Self-Help. I have Lifespan, which is in the Audible, in the Audible website. And then as far as page turner, I have Untamed. And now that's Best Self-Help. I just have this last little bit on Best Sci-Fi and Fantasy. The Game of Thrones on Audible. It was that nobody could touch it on Audible. And then The Companions is a page turner for Best Sci-Fi and Fantasy. I have gotten a ton of great ideas as far as things that I want to read, and I hope you do too. Please get outside, please enjoy yourself, and stay well. Thank you for listening.
Hey everybody, Stacey Dunmire here. Hope you're all doing well. Today I'm going to talk to you about something that's very important and that we're all dealing with while working from home, and that is distractions. This is Mocha. She's probably my biggest distraction. And although she's being super sweet right now and I love her to pieces and she's probably the best coworker that I've ever had, she definitely knows the minute I'm about to jump on a conference call, because that's when she goes and grabs her squeakiest, loudest, most annoying toy and goes to town. Another distraction I have but that's more willpower than anything else, so probably doesn't really fit in here. We all have distractions. How can we combat them? How can we deal with them? Well, I've come up with some helpful tips. Having your pets for coworkers can really be like a dream come true, but they can present some of the biggest distractions while working remotely. Make sure your dog gets plenty of exercise and consider putting him or her in a separate room during those times you need to participate in a conference or video call. A cat can be a little less of a distraction, unless it insists on walking across your keyboard when you're working, like mine do. Checking social media on your phone can be a huge distraction. It's so easy to pick up your phone, scroll through Facebook, like a bunch of photos on Instagram, open Twitter, and before you know it, 20 minutes have passed by. Just like email, your phone is important to getting your work done, but it can be an immediate interruption when it rings. Phone calls and text messages can definitely get you sidetracked. Try to let personal phone calls go to voicemail when you're busy and schedule some time to return those calls and texts when you're on a break. There are ways your cell phone can actually help you be less distracted. iPhone's Do Not Disturb While Driving auto response function can be modified to say that you're working and will get back to whomever is trying to contact you when you can. Check out this article by the Muse, or do a Google search for modifying your iPhone's Do Not Disturb function. It's actually quite simple. Android phones have similar options. All you have to do is download an app called Android Auto. Both of these options can help reduce distractions immensely. You can set your phone to respond to different circumstances, times, and even different people. So if your bestie won't stop texting you about her toe fungus or latest drama, you can turn off those notifications while still allowing messages from your coworkers. If there are other people home while you're working, it may be helpful to post a schedule. This can help members of the household know when you're free and when you're busy and shouldn't be distracted. Setting boundaries with family members, including children and significant others, is key to successfully working from home. Let them know there are firm signs that you're working at your designated workspace. This could be set office hours, which can constitute an agreement between you and your loved ones and keep things running smoothly on the home front as well as with your job. Pinpoint your major distractions and knock them out before you settle down to work. Without an issue hanging over your head, you're more likely to focus on your work. A lot depends on the individual's ability to avoid distractions, not necessarily the actual work setting. Remote workers have their own set of distractions, just as those in the office, which are filled with people and things to pull your attention from the task at hand. Hopefully, one of those tips will work for you, and you can start implementing it right away so we can combat our distractions while working from home. Until next time, stay well.
And so, as we wrap up episode 5 of our Health and Wellness Conference, I want to remind you again of some of the things that you should be keeping an eye out for. First off, there are Wellness Wednesdays. And on June 3rd, it's going to be Sugary Savvy, which will educate us all about sugar and its effect on our bodies. And on June 10th, we have Fitting in Fitness, which will give us excellent tips about how to incorporate fitness activities into our lifestyle. I'm hoping that it will help me how to figure out how to wear the clothes I used to be able to wear. And other breaking news, we have just firmed up with LMHF virtual yoga. It will be offered by Lydia Snyder. It begins in June. You can do it from anywhere, but it will be virtually offered and will require registration. So please keep an eye out for all of those wonderful healthy things that are available to you. Now, I want to thank the HRD team once again for putting together such a great episode, and also remind you that we still need feedback for our future episodes, and you can forward any suggestions or ideas to Missy Eloff. And our new segment, Some Good News, Jill Anderson is looking for ideas from you guys to incorporate into future episodes of our Health and Wellness Conference. So don't forget that episodes 1 through 4 and the EAP episode that was designed specifically for DSS, those are all available on our YouTube conference channel. So until episode 6, please stay healthy and be kind to others.